Radio, which was my podcast. I actually came in with Nisi Speak Easy. My manager was like, yeah, no, that's corny. So just stay you. He said, stay you. Whatever your brand was, never switch up the brand. So my podcast was Nisi P Speaks. So we just shortened it to Nisi Speaks. And finding my voice was just taking what I already had. Honestly, I had no broadcasting experience. So when they got me on the radio, they really just went off my streams, my recordings from my poetry nights that I would host every Sunday, my podcast. They heard my voice. They wanted to know what I sounded like. So it doesn't matter what you look like. It's about what you sound like and how you can mingle with the people through your voice and your words. What are your words influencing, right? So that's what it was. I had to have my voice be known as to what it was via podcast. I had to separate and realize that I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to one individual person. That was the difference between radio. You talk to that one person, even though you have many, you make it very personal. They love the personality and the energy they bring. They look past what they look like because it's the community, it's the love, it's the energy that you can feel through the airwaves, that they listen to the radio all the time for that energy. So they built the relationship through the voice.
Gotcha.
It's Juneteenth. I'm not supposed to be talking about ugly people, so can y'all hurry up and get past this stuff?
I had to ask, like the way she said it, like I felt like
I'm trying to be a good host right now.
And so we're definitely going to hear a piece from you here shortly, but I do have one more question, well, two more questions for you before we get into things. So first question I have is, how do you bring rhythm into your poetry without losing your voice?
That's interesting because in radio, I was kind of told, to limit, shorten it. People come to the radio to listen to their favorite song, not to hear you talk, right? So I had to learn how to minimize, shorten, but still speak my truth because you got me for my personality. So I'm going to give that, and how to navigate, really, it's a difference. You got to know when to tap in and tap out.
Makes sense. And last question for me, do you write your poems more like songs, letters, prayers? I don't know, like what's the structure? There's structure between how you write it. Is it like a song? Is it a letter? Is it a cry? Like what is kind of does it vary between different ones? How do you do that when it comes to
depends how I feel, at one point I kind of lost my words. I had a really big grief and it kind of shut me down. I would just scribble on the paper before I got right back into putting words together. I didn't know what to say. It was just jumbled. So then I just started putting words together. I didn't care how they rhymed. I didn't care how they